Yo, people, fam. Always telling me your boy Njies, my line Njies, MLC Njies, now the building. Right now, we've got Messi versus Ronaldo, the best GOAT comparison requested by Tan Blood. This is the first one that we're doing, blood. Shout out to Godly Rogue, and let's get into this one.
Since the beginning of the century, the world of football has been blessed with two of the greatest who have ever played. They've dominated trophies, statistics, thus debates. Although it's hard to decide who's better, by the end of this video, one guy will have the edge. This is the definitive comparison of Messi and Ronaldo. To find who's the better player, we'll examine 4 different criteria: winning, statistics, awards, and the eye test. First off, who has won the most? Winning can't make you the greatest, but it can make you one of the greats. Simply put, winning 6 Champions League titles like Paolo Maldini will not make you the greatest, but sure a notable figure. With this in mind, 3 sub-points will be awarded in accordance with their 3 common competitions: European, domestic, and international. Beginning with European, the most prestigious trophy in clubs is the UEFA Champions League title. Ronaldo has won it 5 times, whereas Messi has won it 4 times. While this is the official count, we commonly subtract 1 from Messi since he only started 2 games of his first official victory. Conversely, Ronaldo's 5 titles came in his presence, and he won them on 2 different teams. That's 1 sub-point for Ronaldo. Advancing into domestic titles,
I think I've seen
Messi
a video like this already, blood.
titles, more domestic cups, and more domestic super cups. Hence, there goes 1 for Messi.
That one is a none.
Lastly, the international numbers. Starting with Messi, let's just say he's a little unfortunate. However, it didn't start out that way. He began his journey by winning the 2005 Under-20 World Cup. He followed by a gold medal at the 08 Olympics. But ultimately, his lack of performance at the 2010 World Cup hurt him. He did individually wield Argentina to the finals of the 2014 World Cup, but fell short in extra time against one of the best sides in recent history. He lost again at the 2018 World Cup in the hands of the soon-to-be champions by a score of 4-3.
With that one, blood.
At South America's continental tournament, the Copa America, he has never won. In his 4 presents, he's gone to the finals 2 times. In each one of these, he lost in penalties.
As I'm saying, the video has to be up to date because he's won that now, innit, blood? I remember when Messi won that and Messi fans came on Twitter, blood, he's the best now, he's done it, like them, and we're just waiting for that result to just, you know what I'm saying?
On the other hand, Ronaldo has won 2 major trophies: the 2016 Euros and the 2019 Nations League.
And the Euros is
Even though he didn't win a single game in regular time at the 2016 Euros, the mere fact that Portugal won this tournament is enough to give him a point. According to betting websites, Portugal's odds of winning were 20-1 at the start. That's 1 point for Ronaldo, which makes him the winner of my first criterion, winning. My second criterion is statistics and advanced metrics. This part is divided by scoring and shooting, assist and shot creation, and impact on the team's performance. Beginning with scoring and shooting, we notice that Ronaldo has more career goals, but he also played more games. And if we take away penalty goals, Messi already surpassed Ronaldo in 2018.
I feel you.
Looking further into it, we find that Messi has a higher average goals per game. A common remark regarding their averages is that Ronaldo started his career in a tougher league, being the Premier League. In spite of that, if we only consider the average goals per game in the Champions League, Messi still comes out on top.
Yeah, that one's obvious though, blood, you know what I'm saying? Because, for example, if both of them started a career in their prime, it would be completely different. But as they said, Messi was pretty much came onto a pitch ready to go, you know what I'm saying? Ronaldo had to eventually learn, you know what I'm saying, and his type of skill and his type of trade and the way he wanted to play, blood. So that was always going to be the factor, fam, you know what I'm saying? Because he took time. It's like starting a car in the cold, fam. You can't just start it straight away, blood, you know what I'm saying?
More efficient, meaning he scores them on less attempted shots per game. That brings us to accuracy metrics, and yes, Messi has a higher shot on target percentage, which is impressive considering his attempts coming
that's the
farther
thing.
from the goal less than.
When Messi shoots, he shoots with placement, fam. You know what I'm saying? There's certain times where Ronaldo will just shoot the ball and he'll literally just shoot it with power and them thing there, fam. You know what I'm saying? Also, but before people don't know, but if you always ask me Messi or Ronaldo, who do I like, blood, I'm always gonna say Ronaldo, fam. This ain't really gonna change anything, type of thing. My favorite player of all time is Ronaldinho. When it comes to statistics, he's man blow Ronaldinho out the water, blood. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I like Ronaldo isn't because of statistics, but it's because of his plays, because of his stories, because my relation to him and how I can relate to him. My favorite player of all time is Ronaldinho, blood. These man blow him out the water when it comes to statistics. So this really isn't going to change my mind. And I'm not one of them people that's going to put Messi down and say, oh, Messi's dead, fam. I give Messi his credit, but if we're talking about who I like to watch, bro, you know, I'm always going to go with Ronaldo, fam. You know what I'm saying, blood? And one of the main reasons as well is because of the winning thing as well, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Shown by his number of goals outside the box. Furthermore, Messi has a better conversion from just about anywhere on the field.
Yeah, because he shoots with placement, fam. You know what I'm saying? With precision.
As for free kicks, they share the same number of free kick goals, but percentages and distance tell a different story.
Nah, Messi better at free
close
kicks.
to twice Ronaldo's free kick conversion, and his attempts come in farther than Ronaldo.
Messi's better at the free kick thing.
Also, their path to that number is very different. At the start of his career, Messi was without a doubt a poor free kick shooter.
God damn.
Recently, Messi seems to have become the best free kick shooter ever.
Mm.
No trending lines could have predicted these latest numbers. He just flipped the switch. In sum, regarding scoring and shooting, even though Ronaldo is frequently referred as the better shooter or finisher, Messi has the highest average goals per game on less attempted shots. He has a better conversion from everywhere, and he's the better free kick shooter. The only metric in Ronaldo's favor is his penalty conversion.
I feel you.
Inevitably, Messi has 1 point. For assists and shot creation, Messi has the most assists per 90 minutes. In contrast to popular beliefs, Ronaldo has some incredible numbers, but in assists, Messi is second to none, as he holds the highest career assist total. For possession and dribbling, although dribble stats only exist since 2017, Messi has always been first in every major category.
I didn't know that.
Carries, total distance, total progressive distance, carries that enter the last third of the pitch, carries that enter the box, and what I'll refer as the Messi stat, the number of players dribbled past.
Yeah, like I said, man, Messi's a person that wants to get to point A to point B very, very quickly, fam. He don't waste no time. That's what I'm saying. For example, if you look at Ronaldinho, blood, you know what I'm saying? He will literally go backwards to do up a man and them thing there, and then just to humiliate them, get a meg in them to flick the ball over the head, and then to go, you know what I'm saying? He's playful on the pitch. Messi, he doesn't care about any of that, blood. He just wants to get to point A to point B as quick as possible, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Such dribbling and passing abilities.
I said Zaha, you know? Zaha's in that blood. Nah, that's mad.
Such dribbling and passing abilities help Messi create shot options for his teammates. So of course he's going to be better than Ronaldo in goal-creating actions per 90 minutes. But I'd like to point out that Messi doesn't have the highest score here. That feat belongs to Neymar. Similarly, an interesting stat worth showing is expected goals. An expected goal would be a penalty or a tap-in. An unexpected goal would be a free kick or a 20-yard carry. Thus, we measure the number of goals over the number of expected goals. Subsequently, there are some players who have negative expected goals. That would mean that they didn't capitalize on wide-open nets, for example. On that note, Messi has by far the better goal over expected goals per 90 minutes.
Man like Pep.
Briefly, being the better passer, dribbler, and playmaker, Messi takes home this point.
Impact on team.
As for the impact on the team's
I think we all
performance,
know where this one's gonna go, blood. Even with the assist thing, fam.
Team success on/off. This metric works by taking the number of goals scored per 90 minutes while the player is on the pitch, minus the number of goals scored per 90 minutes while the player is off the pitch. As a result, Messi is at 0.75 while Ronaldo is at 0.60. In other words, when Messi is on the pitch, there are 0.75 more goals being scored. Nonetheless, this metric is only available since 2014. If anything, Messi is the winner again.
What else is he going to show in this?
In 2019, a Belgian university by the name of KU Leuven published a study titled "Actions Speak Louder Than Goals." In this document, the university describes assessing the impact of metrics via machine learning in a plethora of data. Their metrics compile passes by distance, dribble by distance, shots by distance, free kicks by distance, penalties provoke, interceptions, clearances, crosses, fouls, tackles, corners, and many more. There are also other components such as the game state, which calculates the value of an action based on the difficulty of scoring or defending in a game. All of these metrics are unified by the label Soccer Player Action Description Language, or SPADL for short. Thereby, when we multiply description language, or SPADL for short. Thereby, when we multiply the number of actions per 90 minutes and the average value per actions, we get the ultimate number, the VAEP. Unfortunately, players' VAEP have only been calculated for the study's preceding year, which is the 2017-18 season. That said, Ronaldo has a VAEP of 0.61, but Messi has nearly twice that at 1.21. As you can see on the board, Messi is not here right now. Now he is. Although this was a sample of one single season, that won't be a problem since Messi placed 5th in the Ballon d'Or votes. That was his worst position since 2006, where he was 19 years of age.
Oh, these men are ugly.
It's not that
as kids,
Ronaldo's
man.
bad, Messi is just really good, and if there's a way to evaluate actions on a pitch, he will tower over everybody else. As for the VAEP, it wasn't maintained for
even
3
Coutinho is starting
different
to do good
reasons.
now as well.
It's too long, too complicated, and too expensive. Until there's an advanced optical reading software that can read the pitch, 2017-18 will remain the best season for stats, and we know who's at the top. In a few words, as far as stats go, Messi takes another one home. Also, if statistics is the only thing that matters, Messi is not only the greatest player of all time, but the greatest that ever will be. There will probably never be a statistical anomaly like Messi ever again. As for awards and honors, whether Messi or Ronaldo ends up winning this one, they are by far the two most individually decorated footballers of all time. With this in mind, in individual awards, most websites only consider 3 of them: the FIFA Best, the European Golden Boot, and the Ballon d'Or. Summing these up would tell you that Messi has the edge, but with 13 and 14 awards, they are both lonely at the top. Starting with the Golden Boot, which rewards Europe's top goal scorer, Messi has 6 while Ronaldo has 4. As for the FIFA Best, the count is 4-3 in the favor of Ronaldo. For the FIFA Pro World 11, or the Team of the Year as FIFA puts it, they both share an outstanding 14 appearances. Ronaldo was awarded the IFFHS Top Goal Scorer of the Decade, while Messi was awarded the Best
International Federation of... Bro, I'm hearing things I've never heard before. What the hell?
And the Best Player of the Decade.
And this is the other reason why statistics can't really sway me or should sway you anyway, blood. Because I'm literally hearing things that I've never heard of. Football is in that 90 minutes, what you see on that pitch at the end of the day. Stats more matter in the modern day, fam. At the end of the day, blood, I already knew Messi's ability, fam, and the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the stats in the assists and all the time, impacts on team, all of that. I already knew that, fam. I already knew what to expect on this video. That's still not going to change my opinion. I feel like that's what it is, but it's like people just can't accept that Ronaldo fans are gonna like what they like and Messi fans are gonna like what they like. I don't know why people try to bring them over to this side or to this side, because it's not gonna happen. You man just like different things, blood. That's all it is, fam. Just allow that, fam. Just allow people to like what they like. This is not gonna sway me in any manner type of thing. I already pretty much knew all of this and I knew what was gonna come, blood. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's all about the eye test and what I like. For example, Ricardo Quaresma, nowhere near one of the greatest players of all time, but I like him, blood. And would I put him in my top 10 of all time? I don't know. I might not, blood. But it's not because of statistics. It's because the way he moves, blood. The way he moves so freely from the Trevally King, blood. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, like it's just the certain things that you might like about a player, fam. You know what I mean? Statistics play no part about that, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because in those 90 minutes, blood, you know what I'm saying, it's all an eye test, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's what you like and what you like to see. That's why there's a multitude of ways to play football on the pitch, blood. That's like in FIFA, you have 1-star skills, 2-star skills, 3-star skills, 4-star skills. Same thing when I play football. When I play FIFA, I use like literally my whole midfield and my whole attack is full of 5-star skillers. That's one of the reasons why I like Ronaldinho. I like flair, blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, man. I like to see people do different things, innovative things on the pitch, like they're on a playground and them thing there, blood. Not take the game too seriously, blood. You know what I mean? And that's Ronaldinho to a T, fam. You know what I mean?
Messi has won the FIFA World Cup Golden Ball in 2014, which rewards the best player in the World Cup. Ronaldo has won the Onze d'Or 2 times, while Messi has won it 4 times.
What the hell is an Onze d'Or?
That being said, the most prestigious individual honor is the Ballon d'Or. As a result,
you see the way he's changing his accent?
Messi has 6, while Ronaldo...
Yeah, no, wait, listen to the way he changed his accent though. Man said Ballon d'Or. He's all changing his accent.
That being said, the most prestigious individual honor is the Ballon d'Or.
The Ballon d'Or.
As a result, Messi has 6, while Ronaldo has 5.
Yeah, he beat him the last time he won it and them thing.
When Messi won his 6th Ballon d'Or, separating himself from Ronaldo, it was the first time that he ever acknowledged his competitiveness with Ronaldo, saying, "When Cristiano Ronaldo pulled level with me, I'll admit that it hurt a little as I was no longer alone at the top. But at that moment, he deserved the Ballon d'Or and I couldn't do much more about it."
Yo, you man, let me know. Will Messi or Ronaldo win another Ballon d'Or again, blood? Let me know. Let me know.
As
let
for
me
the
know.
awards criteria, Messi wins another one.
Because if we're talking about that this season, none of them are winning it. That's a fact, fam. You know what I'm saying? But will any of them win the Ballon d'Or again? Is it gonna stay 5-6? Is it gonna be, you know what I'm saying, 7-5? Is it gonna be 6-6? Let me know.
The eye test is what I would define as the best player to watch. Seeing Ronaldo is something special. He's athletic, quick,
shout out to the edits, bro. That is a crazy edit, bro.
The eye test is what I would define as the best player to watch.
Exactly, and the eye test is the most important thing in sports, blood. That's what makes sports. It's a feeling, fam. It's not something. It's something that you feel, blood. How you like a player, blood. You know what I'm saying? Some people like clean players. Some people like dirty players. Some people like players with flair. Some people like simple players, blood. Some people like technical players. So you know what I'm saying, blood. Some people like to pass the ball. Some people like to dribble. Some people like to shoot. It's just all a feeling, man. It's just what you like, fam. You know what I mean?
Ronaldo is something special. He's athletic, quick, and one of the better finishers. He can also use his head, unlike Messi.
That edit was
cold. The thing
cold,
that your
bro.
eyes will tell you, which you won't find in numbers, is that Ronaldo was probably a better player with Manchester United. Indeed, his numbers weren't as good as afterwards, but he was scoring more free kicks. He dribbled a little better. He scored outside the box.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Old school Ronaldo is one of the greatest players of all time, and that's probably one of the main. For example, if this Ronaldo right now that we all see, if this was always the Ronaldo that we knew, blood, I probably would say Messi over Ronaldo. But this Ronaldo, the way he used to play, fam, that's why I love Ronaldo so much, blood. You know what I'm saying? Alongside with his story, blood, the mentality that he has, fam. You know what I'm saying? His hunger to always be the best, fam. He never settles for. You know what I'm saying? All of that combined, but this main reason, the young Ronaldo, is the main reason why I like Ronaldo so much, fam. Like,
he
come
was
on,
a
blood.
more skilled player.
You see what, you would never see Messi do this, because Messi doesn't care about doing this, blood. Just the fact that he took you into that corner and just played about with you, blood, just for the sake of doing it. He didn't need to do it, but he just did it. That's how I like to see the game being played. People not taking the game too seriously, fam. You know what I'm saying?
All around. Yet his
come on, just dancing around, fam, just for the sake of it, man. Just for the sake of it.
The reason why would that be can also be found in the eye test. The fact of the matter is that Ronaldo was better surrounded in Real Madrid and Juventus. There, a high rate of his goals came via tap-in, which is the type of goals that you didn't see him score very often with the Reds.
Yeah,
that's nothing
that's
against him. Some tap-ins
that's
require
what I'm saying.
A great deal of skills, even
because he always wants to be the best. As long as he keeps on growing, and the more and more he plays, blood, and the older he gets, he will constantly adapt his game to get the same end result, fam. That's another reason why I can always respect him. Blood.
They're not as enjoyable to watch. The unpleasant side in Ronaldo's games lies in his volume of shots. As established before, compared to Messi, he has a lesser average goals per game while having the higher attempted shots.
Because Messi shoots with precision.
He makes you wonder if his presence can hurt a possession.
He
In
shoots with
contrast,
precision,
Messi
man.
gets you the best play possible for every possession. His mission is to have the ball in the goal by the end of the sequence, regardless of his implication.
And that's one thing I'd say about Messi, because when I play football, that's how I like to play. I like to get everyone involved type of thing, blood. So in that regard, I can say Messi, yeah, blood, because that's how I like to play football. Not even football, just the way I like to do anything. I like to get everyone involved, fam. You know what I'm saying? No one likes a ball hog at the end of the day, man.
When he was somewhat of a striker in 2012, he scored an all-time record of 91 goals for the year. When he was a midfielder in 2019, he racked up an all-time record of 21 assists for a season. He is a purely positionless and selfless offensive player. Ronaldo can conclude great plays. Messi creates his own and remains the better finisher of the two. Even though they have a close percentage in successful dribbles, seeing them play will reveal you that Messi is much more venturous with the ball. As you can see here, Messi takes the ball behind midfield. He dribbles through 1, 2.
Here's what I'm saying, man. You don't care about all of that flashy
Still with the
ish,
ball. 3 and 4. He enters the last third of the pitch and makes a perfect pass to his teammate. Highlights won't show that, and basic stats cannot count this action. As dominant as Messi is in statistics, numbers don't really do him justice. If Messi dribbled like everybody else, he would simply never lose the ball. Or as Ray Hudson puts it,
how do you put statistics
Ray
on this,
Hudson.
Phil? This isn't measurable.
Yeah, that's my whole point, and that's why this video right here is kind of, it doesn't even really matter, blood. You know what I'm saying?
This is the art of human.
actions like this are the reason why Messi has the higher career average match rating and likewise the highest since the metric's inception.
Career top average match rating. We got Lewandowski, Suarez, Robin, Zlatan, Ronaldo, Neymar, Messi, blood.
This is also why Messi has the highest number of men of the match and incidentally, the most since the metric's inception.
Messi, Ronaldo, Zlatan, how's that Neymar, Lewandowski, Bale?
In the end, that tug of war is won by Messi.
I like these edits still, man. We can't even lie. But that's the thing, the eye test can't be decided by one person. The eye test is decided on whoever, you know what I'm saying? It's decided on the individual, blood. You know what I mean?
Ronaldo.
The statistics, it will always go to one person because numbers don't lie. But the eye test, you can't decide that.
Ronaldo is undoubtedly one of the greatest to ever lace up. Messi is just that Asian kid that's always better than you. Although it won't affect the scoreboard, I think it's the appropriate video to talk about the people's opinion on the topic. In the light of this video, I made a list of every known players, managers, owners, and commentators who expressed their side on the Messi-Ronaldo debate.
In terms of professional footballers, I've heard more so people say Messi's the greatest of all time than Ronaldo. When it comes to my friends and people around me that are not IRL, they're more Ronaldo people over Messi, blood. You know what I mean?
Here's all the people I've found. Now, in all 141 personalities, 110 voted for Messi and 31 for Ronaldo. That is, if we account everybody mentioned. If we subtract the ones who played or coached one or the other to erase any possible conflict of interest, it's now 89-10.
Damn!
As for the public, the largest poll on the internet is found on the Messi vs Ronaldo website, accounting for more than 1 million voices. Messi has 655,000 of them, while Ronaldo has 360,000. Messi website, accounting for more than 1 million voices. Messi has 600.
Wait, there's a... Man said there's a website, blood. I've never heard of this website before. This is what I'm saying, bruv. Like,
while Ronaldo has 360,000.
We move, blood.
In other words, it's 65% to 35%. To finish, as I have the word GOAT in the title, some of you are probably irritated, mainly because of two greats, Pele and Maradona. On that account, how do Messi and Ronaldo compare to them? Let's see. Starting off with Maradona. Both Messi and Ronaldo have better stats than him all across the board. In fact, they both have more than twice Maradona's goals total. That being said, when Maradona carried his team to a World Cup win, he seemed to be the greatest ever. But he didn't maintain that level of playing outside the World Cup. You can see here that Maradona doesn't really rival Messi and Ronaldo's goals per 90 minutes. Stats don't really put Maradona in the debate. He was more of a showman, just like Ronaldinho for more recent.
Exactly, bruv. And that's why this video don't matter to me.
And as for his longevity, how much can we blame Flower? In my eyes, his career totals are simply insufficient. Conversely, with Pele, I'll start by saying this. In the years to come, as sports hold more history, GOAT debates will shift from the best player ever to the best player relative to his peers. Nowadays, of course, players run faster, jump higher, shoot better. Is Messi a better player than Pele ever was? Probably. But if the GOAT debate is about the most dominating player respective to his era, we have a debate. 3 World Cups are hard to come by in any era. As for their stats, at least the one they share, they're pretty similar. But in recent history, Pele has made a fool of himself. For over 40 years, Pele held the record for the most goals total and the most goals total for one club. In a span of 2 weeks, Messi broke one and Ronaldo the other.
Unlucky, man.
In the light of these achievements, Pele, with the help of his former club Santos, released a statement saying that his club total at Santos was actually in 4 figures, at 1,091 goals.
Oh yeah, but there's always the mad debate about that one right there, fam, you know what I'm saying?
He also updated his Instagram bio saying that his goals total stands at 1,283. The thing is that 526 goals of that number would have come from unofficial friendlies and tour games. Funny enough, he even counted games he played in a military competition.
Yeah.
In the eyes of the level-minded, Pele has 644 for a single club and 757 for a career. He is great, but not unreachable. Thank you for making it till the end. This
I appreciate you, man. I like the edits.
Major video on this channel.
I like the edits on this one.
I don't know if I'm gonna make another one. Leave a like if you will. Truly helps.
Anyway, that's the video ending, blood. So to conclude, was I swayed? No, I wasn't, blood. The thing about me, I always try to give people the credit, fam, because the thing is with football fans, they never like to give people the credit. Just because you're a rival fan and one of your rivals is doing good, fam, doesn't mean that you have to lie about it. Doesn't mean you have to be jealous, but you not give them the credit. And I give Messi his credit, but the way I like football played, I will always go to Ronaldo's side. I also said, you know, saying his story, blood. The fact that I never played football as a young person, blood, started playing in 2015, I actually got quite good, fam. You know what I'm saying? In that respect, I can also relate to Ronaldo. That's why I also respect him. His mentality, blood. The fact that throughout all these times, he's still at the top of his game, blood. Right now, the first ever time Messi's been put in an easier situation, but he's been taken out of his comfort zone. And right now, he's struggling, blood. This guy's getting outscored by centre-backs, fam. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Ronaldo's physique, blood, the mentality, blood, you know what I'm saying? In like a person like him, blood, that's won so much, blood, shouldn't be this hungry still, blood. I mean, you look on the other side, you know what I'm saying, how Messi and like that PSG team, blood, when Messi joined, we were all like, oh yeah, it's over type of thing, fam. And now look where they are, fam. I just feel like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if they're too comfortable or what, blood, you know what I mean? Manchester United are just shit. Like, point blank period. Manchester United, I just asked, fam, from top to bottom, blood, people on the pitch, off, them man are just dead, fam, you know what I'm saying? So that was obviously going to happen, blood, you know what I mean? It wasn't really going to change much. It's going to be an absolute miracle for anyone. Like, we could have had Messi and Ronaldo, blood, and I still don't think it would have made a difference, fam, you know what I mean, blood? But yeah, man, I'm always going to be a Ronaldo supporter, but as I said, my favorite player of all time is Ronaldinho, blood, because that is the penultimate play in terms of the purity of the game and how I like the game to be played. That's Ronaldinho, that's Neymar, blood, you know what I'm saying? That's also Ricardo Quaresma, blood, like I said, fam, you know what I'm saying? Is there really anyone like that nowadays, fam? There are still very skillful players, blood, but I mean, like, just that carefree type of playing, blood. I don't think, not as much. Because even managers, I don't even like that nowadays. Like, managers are literally strict on that. Like, you try to do something nice, something flary, you know what I'm saying? Try to get the crowd hyped and them thing there, and the manager's saying, yo, don't do that again, fam. Or you getting, you know what I'm saying? So you don't even have that freedom, really, like that, fam. Neymar was like the last of that kind, fam. Obviously, you still have people like Saint Maximin, blood. You see how people that can do, like, outrageous things with the ball, but in terms of that purity, blood, you know, that just that carefree, you know what I'm saying, that Allen Iverson type of way of playing sports, blood, I don't think it really exists like that anymore, blood, you know what I mean? But I'll catch you, man, the next one, man. It's been your boy Njies, man, like Njies, or MLC Njies, and I'm out here, fam, in the big people, man, I'm gone. Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent with encroachment, no cash.
Get it on my own, no collab. But if a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in the league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tag.